everyone, and welcome to the final Inappropriate Movie Database comedy game show of 2023. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. I'm thrilled to be here tonight, and if you're watching live right now, you can also be here tonight. Everybody's welcome. I've got a Zoom link in the description of this video if you want to join and play along.
Zoom.
Uh, Tonight on the show, we are going through and cleaning out my list a little bit. First of all, if you're new to the show, welcome. If you like this, go check out some of the other episodes. There's over 200 of them. Some of them are pretty good. Not most of them are not like this show. So this is going to be a little different, a little looser tonight. Like I said, we're cleaning up my list of movies. I've got a master list of movies that I've put together for this show that is currently at over 1,700 movies. Every time we get a theme, I tend to add movies that we don't get to. Some of them are harder to fit into other themes. So tonight, I've got 20 movies that we're just going to go through so I can take them off the list. So that's that business. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, you should join that too. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click that link in the description of this video, that's where you can get all the info about this show, including how to be on it. I will start booking for January. We're going to open up the new year soon. So if you want to be a part of the show, follow the Facebook page or find us on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Because this is the last episode of the year, I did want to pull out some stats for the year. I pulled these out. Let me run through some of these real quick. I think some of you are mentioned in these. I've got a list of the 5 highest combined scores of the year of everybody. That is how many points they've gathered in all their appearances. Coming in at number 5 is L.C. Clark at 107 points, followed by Tyler Tuttle at 114, Carrie Taylor at 143, Marty Viscosi at 424, Josh Poirier at 458. As far as episodes, as you could probably tell from that, Josh Pick, 5th most episodes, 13 episodes this year. Jessica Mayett at 20, J.D. Stevens at 21, Josh Poirier at 30, Marty Viscosi at 36. Most wins, JD and Tyler Tuttle are tied at 4 wins each, followed by Marty at 12 and Josh Poirier at 17. Highest percentage of wins at 4, Tyler Tuttle at 50% has won 4 of the 8 games he played. Poirier at 57% has won 17 of the 30 games he played. Zach Jones at 75% won 3 out of the 4 games he played. And 100% of the wins in the 2 games she played is my mother, Denise. So that's fun. What else do we have here? I put all these things in here, and then I didn't write what they were. Oh, highest episode scores. Tyler Tuttle at 27. Connor Shanahan at 30, Carrie Taylor at 34, Josh Poirier 40, Marty Viscosi 54 points. That's the high score. Low scores, Zach Jones at -14, Freddie Scabelli at -16, Connor Shanahan -17, Josh Pick -19, J.D. Stevens -46. And then last one I have here, highest average scores for people who have been on more than one episode this year. Liz Esty had an average score of 12.5 in 2 games. Carrie Taylor 13 and 11. L.C. Clark 13.38 in 8 games. Josh Poirier 14.25 in 30 games. And again, my mother 2 games, 20.5 highest average. So that's what this game is. That's what I keep track. And if you want to see all of those averages, all of those scores, all of those stats, I'm going to be posting those to the Facebook page soon as well. Last piece of business up top as I wait to see if there's any other stragglers, and also if one of my guests can figure out his microphone. We got a shrug there. Winners on this show have an optional prize if they so choose to assign a movie that I have to watch before the next episode. Last week, Marty Viscosi won and assigned me the 2022 Hallmark gay Christmas classic, The Holiday Sitter. This was my first
Yes.
Hallmark movie. I had to get a free trial to the Hallmark channel to watch it. I went in expecting it to be bad. I know that Hallmark kind of just feels like the religious version of a sci-fi original movie, and it starts off bafflingly bad. All of the rom-com tropes are in there. Every character is just spouting all of the exposition in every line of dialogue. At one point, two nameless speed walkers are just walking through somebody's front yard. Uh, but then all of that starts to go away for after a while, and it becomes so sincere, uh, but inauthentic in a way that I can't really explain. Uh, this is just, I have to go on my vibes. Nothing against people who enjoyed these movies. But this just felt real bad watching this movie. Um, it's sort of like religious propaganda, except as you watch, you realize that it's not even religious. Because they don't want to offend any religion. So they don't talk about Christianity explicitly. I think at one point there is a Christmas play where they talk about the birth of Santa Claus. Uh, After a while, the whole thing has like, I don't know, fascist vibes. That is what I get from Hallmark. It is consumerism under the guise of religion and holiday cheer to try to convince you to buy Christmas cards. It is the most chaste asexual gay couple I've seen in a movie.
Don't be so
Uh,
cynical.
they've got no chemistry. They've got a little peck at the end of the movie where they get to kiss, and everybody gives them a group hug for doing so because they've known each other for 3 days. Uh, this just, I don't know how to explain it. I know it's the first gay Hallmark Christmas movie. It feels homophobic. It's real, just like early 2000s gay. It's like they said, can you be like Will from Will and Grace, but less flamboyant? There's also like an Italian family, and it's like they gave the Italian family directions. Hey, can you be like stereotypical Italian family, but not too ethnic? It's all just so, I don't know. I felt bad watching this. I canceled my subscription to Hallmark before the 7-day free trial was over. That's that movie. That's The Holiday Sitter. Also, it's gay Uncle Buck, which I did not realize going in. It really feels like it steals from Uncle Buck to set up the premise of this movie. I've talked way too much about this. It looks like these are the people we're gonna have on the show. We may have a few stragglers coming in later. Uh, I don't know how this is gonna work. Like I said, I have 20 movies. We are not going to be picking years because I just have them all listed down. And I have a feeling, based on the people here, that I am going to be reading every clue in almost all of these movies. So let's see how that goes. We'll wait and see if anybody else joins, and if they do, great. They can jump in whenever. Again, if you're watching live, also feel free to click the link in the description of this video and join the Zoom. Uh, I guess that's all I really have to say. If you're new to the game, like I said, this is a real weird one to start with. But just so you kind of understand what's going on, here's what I did. I went to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I pulled parental warnings for a whole bunch of movies. These parental warnings, I don't write them. I don't know who writes them, but these anonymous weirdos have provided me uh, hundreds of hours of content. I'm going to read these parental warnings. My friends here are going to try to figure out what these movies are based on those warnings. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, the two people that seem to have access to microphones right now on the show are the 1 and 2 lowest scorers of the year.
Well, you should be able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to turn my camera back on now.
Oh hell yeah! Well, we got 3 now.
And by camera, I mean phone, because new computer.
So the other difference tonight is as soon as you raise your hand, I'm going to have you guess. One person gets the points for these. We're going to do like real game show rules for that. And
Okay.
I'm going to go through this list in chronological order, starting with the oldest movie and moving on to the newest movie. And I think that's it. We're just going to do this and let's see how this goes.
Okay. Are we doing the raise hand feature like this?
Yes, you are.
Cool.
All right. So, first movie of the night is a movie from 1946. 1946. Josh, pick. What do you think this movie is?
Borat sequel.
It is not the Borat sequel. That's -1 point to Josh pick.
Nicely done, Sensei.
All right.
Really lead.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait a minute. We've got another heavy hitter on the show. Now the game can really start. Calling in from the road, I believe. Let's get them set up. Marty Viscosi, are you here?
Yeah, for like 0.2 seconds to say hi.
Hi, Marty.
I'm in Ohio. Bye.
Bye. Stay in the Zoom. Just hang out. All right. Well,
Holy
Marty's hanging out in the
Toledo.
background.
We'll see.
So yeah, like I said, as soon as you raise your hand, I'm calling on you. 1946 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A woman drives while very drunk.
Oh, I can't raise my hand, but my hand is raised.
All right, what do you think, Josh?
1995 Crimson Tide, Denzel Washington.
It is not 1995.
Oh,
Crimson
nicely
Tide.
done, Sensei. Hell yeah.
It's another negative point.
Yes.
We also have another square joining the Zoom.
Hey,
Mr. Josh Poirier, welcome to the show.
thanks. What's going on?
I think
Yeah, so just
Pick
so
has
you
an early
know,
lead.
I read some stats for the year before you got here. You have the highest total points of anybody in the year with 458 points. You have the second most second most episodes at 30 episodes. Marty's
Wow.
at 36. You've got the most wins at 17.
Wow.
Third highest win average. You won 17 out of 30 shows, 57%.
Nice.
Second highest overall score, 40 you got in a game.
Second
And-
still?
Second highest average in 30 games. You average 14.25 points a game.
Wow. Right on.
Nice.
So that's some information for you. Like I was telling
Nice.
them earlier, we're going through 20 movies. We're not picking years. I'm going to give you the year. Raise your hand if you think you know it, and I will call on you immediately. You're going to do
Okay.
real game show rules.
Nice.
JD has a guess for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the teddy bear picnic with that last
It is not the
Oh.
Teddy Bear Picnic. Josh, we are on a movie from 1946.
Okay.
Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A woman drives while very drunk.
Oh, that's a lot of that could be a lot of movies.
Uh-huh.
I know.
All right. Let's go to this next clue. For 4 points under sex and nudity, a man suspects his wife of cheating, although it is more implied than directly mentioned. Josh, pick.
1996 Richard Gere.
Nope. All right, 3 points. I'm going to go through these quickly because I don't trust you all. 3 points, sex and nudity. There's a famous kissing scene in the film that is very passionate, but not explicit or overly sexual. Characters alternate kissing and dialogue for over 2 minutes. Mannix, what do you think this movie is?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It is not A Wonderful Life. JD, what do you think?
Okay, I really love this movie, but I think I remember you hating on it. Is it Casablanca? This is going to be the wrong year. Is it Casablanca?
It is not Casablanca, and I do not hate on that movie. I love Casablanca.
Someone hated on it. Maybe it wasn't you.
Josh Pick, what do you got to say this time?
I'm looking at a list of movies, 1996 from Wikipedia right now. Give me a sec. Give me a second.
All right, well, I'm going to the next clue then.
I'm not cheating because I'm being honest.
2 points, sex and nudity. The government essentially asks Alicia to prostitute herself to a German leader, seduce him, marry him, etc., in order to get information. She marries the man who she doesn't love, but carries on a love affair with Cary Grant at the same time.
Oh,
Josh,
boy.
did you have an answer now?
Yeah, Alicia Silverstone and Clueless.
Nope.
Yeah, she was in that.
Josh, what do you think?
No, I don't want to answer this question. I don't want to use the movie that I was going to say. I don't want to use that movie.
Last one for 1 point under violence and gore. Since this is a Hitchcock film, many scenes are very intense and nail-biting. Though not graphically violent, the threat of death looms over the characters for the majority of the film. Josh, pick.
North by Northwest.
It is not North by Northwest. JD, what do you think?
Okay, I think I had the year wrong. Is this The Birds?
It is not The Birds. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
It's some Hitchcock movie.
It sure is.
Is it Vertigo?
It is not Vertigo.
Okay.
All
was wrong.
right. I think that's everybody Mannix doesn't know. That movie is Cary Grant and I believe Ingrid Bergman in Notorious.
Not
Oh.
Ingrid Bergman film. That's the problem.
I would not have
All
known
right.
that. Whoops.
Well,
Sure.
Poirier and Mannix are in the lead right now with -1 each.
That's
JD at
scary.
-3, Pick at -5.
I can't be
Well
seen.
done, Sensei. Well done.
I guess I'm still the invisible Mannix after all.
Next movie's from 1955.
Oh.
For 5 points under sex and nudity, a man reads an adult magazine with pictures of naked women. Not shown.
Wait, what's the
Pick,
year?
what do you think? 1955.
Mice and Men.
It is not of Mice and Men.
Book, not the movie.
Why is it that?
Not even a full novel.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, a man talks to a group of men about going to a burlesque theater. What do you think, Poirier?
Cabaret?
It is not Cabaret. JD, what do you think?
Is this the original Moulin Rouge?
It is not the original Moulin Rouge. Those were both decent guesses, though.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, Josh Pick, what do you think?
South Pacific.
It is not South Pacific.
No,
Also a good guess.
It was?
Yeah.
What?
3
It's a valid
points.
guess.
Violence and gore. A woman throws a milk bottle at another woman. Not shown.
I guess.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
It's Gypsy Rose.
It is not Gypsy Rose. Speaking of, Free from Prison.
Woo!
Finally, justice. JD, what do you think?
All right, I'm gonna make a weird guess here because it reminds me of a musical
Uh-huh.
that probably doesn't have a movie, but we're gonna try. This reminds me of Miss Saigon. Is this
It
Miss
is
Saigon?
not Miss Saigon.
Okay, but it does remind me of it.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, men talk to other men about dating and making out.
oh, I got it. No, I keep hitting the wrong thing. It's so close.
Okay, Josh Pick, what do you think?
Oh, fuck. All that confusion, I forgot.
Okay, great.
That's not a. I did actually.
Yep. Last clue for 1 point under profanity. Multiple derogatory references to women as dogs by men, and, quote, one step from the street by women.
I don't know which screen I'm on.
You're on. I can see. Did you have a guess, Maddox?
Is it Lady and the Tramp?
It is not Lady and the Tramp. Josh, pick. What do you think?
No. No.
Okay, JD, what do you think?
I don't know if they made a movie this far back, but the original Chicago?
It is not the original Chicago. Though I will say the original Chicago came out in like the 10s, maybe the 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's old. I didn't know that. Okay.
No, nobody got it. This was specifically for somebody who hasn't seen this movie, who has since left the Zoom. This is the Ernest Borgnine classic Marty.
Oh, son of a bitch!
What is it?
Marty.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
Oh, it's literally called Marty?
It is called Marty.
Damn it!
What?
I should have known it, but I was so convinced that it wasn't going to be Marty.
It's such a good movie.
It's so good. Patty Chayefsky.
So Mannix is in the lead with -2. Poirier at -3. JD at -6. Pick at -7.
Oh, Sensei, I'm catching up.
This is how we should be ending the year.
Hell yeah.
1963 is the next movie.
Oh,
let's do it.
We're slowly getting newer. 1963.
I feel them.
5 points, violence and gore, a number of incidents of fighting violence, multiple sword fights. A crew member is crushed to death by a falling statue.
What?
Josh, pick. What do you think?
HMS Pinafore.
It is not that movie.
What did you say?
Okay, for 4 points under frightening and intense scenes near the end, skeletons come out of the ground. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
7 Voyages of Sinbad.
It is not the 7 Voyages of Sinbad.
Oh, yeah.
Skeletons come out of the.
Yes, it is.
For
Yes,
3
it is.
points. Oh, JD, what do you think?
Fantasia?
It is not Fantasia. Josh Pick, what do you think? What was that?
Jason and the Argonauts.
That is 4 points to Josh Pick. This is Jason and the Argonauts.
Nicely done.
Yeah. I got the wrong one.
Yeah. That was
You
all.
don't like that movie, Nick? That's actually a good movie.
I've never seen this movie.
It's good.
It's what's the
Harryhausen.
Harryhausen, yeah.
Violence and gore, mariner falls to his death from the ship's crow's nest. Frightening and intense scenes, many suspenseful moments. Harpies attack with screams. Hydra is a terrifying beast. Skeleton warriors are meant to terrify. The Titan Talos shakes the ship to pieces as men fall into the water. And violence and gore, Hydra, many-headed monster, attacks Jason and is killed with a sword piercing.
Because Sinbad ends with skeletons too.
I think all of them have skeletons.
I know. That's why I got confused.
All right. Well, Mannix still in the lead at -2. Pick and Poirier both at -4. JD at -7.
Yes! I'm winning.
Next movie from 1972 for 5 points under profanity. The F word is used once. There's considerable discussion and description of various sexual acts, but these are almost always discussed in clinical or slang terms, very seldom reaching the level of outright vulgarity.
What year?
JD, what do you think? 72.
Oh.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
It is not One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
This Sleeper.
It is not Sleeper. And it will never be Sleeper.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd use Sleeper. I didn't think you'd use Sleeper. So.
Damn.
For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a woman smokes a cigarette during sex in one scene. A man takes an aspirin with what appears to be whiskey. A man drinks a couple of swallows of wine through a straw. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Graduate.
It is not Graduate. Mannix, what do you think?
The Cabaret.
It is not Cabaret.
Not the right year.
JD, what do you think?
Okay, I can't think of the name of this, but I just need to know: is Aubrey Hepburn in this movie?
I can say with 100% positivity, Audrey Hepburn is not in this movie.
Okay, I'm gonna just like put my. I'm just gonna just sit here quietly.
All right, for 3 points under sex and nudity. It's hard to know exactly how many of these sequences are in the film because about half of them are intercut and or overlap. In any case, there is no less than 6 sex sequences involving 9 men and 3 women. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Is this Last Tango in Paris?
This is not Last Tango in Paris. JD, what do you think?
My Little Pony, the movie.
Absolutely not.
Oh, wait. I know what it is. I think I know what it is.
Okay, for 2 points under 6 in nudity. All but one scene involved 1 man and 1 woman. Most of them include both oral and vaginal sex. The remaining scene involves 2 men and 1 woman. At one point in that scene, one of the men is performing oral sex on the woman, while the other is performing anal sex on her. At one point, when the penis slips out of the rectum, it hits the other man on the chin. Josh
Wow.
Poirier.
9.5?
What was that?
9.5?
It is not 9.5. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Not a
What was that?
not a Clockwork Orange. That's 71.
It is not a Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
JD,
damn.
what do you think?
No, he guessed mine. Actually,
Okay.
True though, right?
I really
Last
thought
clue.
it was gonna be. Shoot.
Okay, last clue for 1 point under sex and nudity. This is a hardcore pornographic film. As such, all of the sex sequences feature close-ups of actual sex, interspersed with reaction shots of the participants. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Oh boy. I forgot she's one of them. Deep Throat.
This is Deep Throat.
Yeah, that was my guess too.
Nice. Nice.
Damn it.
I was gonna ask if it was named porn.
Let's tune that inside House Rules.
Always.
Mannix at -3, Pick at -5, Poirier at -7, JD at -9.
Excellent.
And the fact that I know at this point you're all trying, I'm so sorry that you're playing this game.
Also scored the most points. So put that in your pipe.
That's true. Josh Pick is also the only one to guess correctly.
Yeah.
I tried. I did throw in some actual guesses there.
19
I handed Pick his points.
1981 for 5 points under sex and nudity. 81. A male and female couple make double entendres about wetness that adults will understand as sexual, but children probably won't. Josh Pick, what do you think?
I'll have what she's having. You got mail.
It is,
Mail back.
it is not I'll have what she's having, or You've Got Mail, or When Harry Met Sally.
It's a documentary and it's not.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a battle occurs with modern and futuristic weaponry firing projectiles and rays. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Is Fire and Ice?
It is not Fire and Ice.
Projectiles and rays?
And rays.
And rays.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the ogre character, played by Peter Vaughn, may be quite scary for younger children. JD, what do you think?
Okay, I have the year wrong, and I'm about to upset some people. Is this The Princess Bride? I know you've already done this one.
It
So
is not The Princess Bride.
I didn't think so.
Josh
but
Pick, what do you think?
81?
81.
Oh. My guess was. I'm putting my hand down. My guess
All
was.
right. For 2 points under violence and gore, a group of small men with swords threaten and grapple with a child. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Time Bandits.
This is Time Bandits.
Fuck, of course it is.
I wasn't gonna get that.
The titular group smoke cigars and drink wine on board the Titanic, and they have a bottle of alcohol to celebrate having robbed Napoleon.
I'm sorry, they do what?
Another great movie that just Terry Gilliam. God damn you.
They do what? I'm sorry.
They're on the Titanic and they robbed Napoleon.
It's a wonderful movie.
Terry Gilliam. God damn it.
Yeah.
That's one I gotta see.
It's excellent. It's just
The Titanic?
I'm not the biggest Terry Gilliam fan, but that one seems weird enough.
I am, but I'm not the biggest personally fan of Terry Gilliam in his personal life, but I love his films.
I'm gonna have to see it just because the Titanic makes an appearance.
Great.
It'd be wrong not to.
It's very fun.
Mannix at -3. It's really helping all of his technical troubles. Pick and Poirier both at -6. JD at -10.
Yeah.
Here we go, Pick.
All right. We've got another 1981 movie.
Oh,
What's up, Mannix?
Is anyone else hearing a loud buzzing?
I am
Yes.
hearing a loud buzzing. I'm
It's
not
not
sure
me.
which one of you that is. It might be Pick.
Oh, me. I don't know how. But it might
Okay, which
Turn
one
your
of you?
vibrator off.
Yeah, please turn your toothbrush off. Okay, it's not meant to be used as a vibrator during the show.
very clear.
Then I'm going to take it out. No. Let's not talk about that.
All right, we got another 1981 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. A man goes insane, but later recovers. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Heavy Metal.
Not heavy metal. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Heavy metal.
Still not heavy metal. JD, what do you think?
Full Metal Jacket.
Not Full Metal Jacket either. We're exhausting the metal movies.
No, we're not. I got one.
4 points. Under sex and nudity, a man graphically describes a sexual practice to his bunkmates. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Stripes.
It is not Stripes.
Oh, it's a good guess.
That is a good guess. Mannix, what do you think?
I didn't get the year, but is it One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
It is not One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The year is 1981.
Oh, okay.
I think Stripes came out in 82.
All right. 3 points. Sex and nudity. A crewman has his buttocks showing during an alarm, and several crewmen have their buttocks showing during a crabs inspection.
What kind of crab?
Josh Pick, what do you think?
Das Boot.
This is Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Das Boot?
Yeah.
Das Boot.
There was a submariner in the 60s. He made me watch that when I was like 6. Where they check him for crabs or lice or whatever. Really stuck out in my mind. I was like, oh, I don't ever want to be in the military. Just take off my clothes and have some weird old dude looking at my stuff. That's like, no, I'm gonna.
I mean, the alternative is you have crabs and they don't do anything.
That is a decent alternative. You either have an itchy crotch or you have to show your crotch to a sergeant while it's itchy.
Neither of those sound good.
Merchant ship is attacked. People are seen burning and falling off the side of the boat, screaming for help. All scenes where the submarine is bombed are very intense. Feeling of it is often enhanced with the crew dreading the sound of sonar pings of the Allies' Navy ships, knowing as they get louder and faster, the enemy is homing in on their position to attack.
Is the sergeant cute?
Really does build up suspense and all that really well. It's long as hell.
Nice.
Long, but
All right. We're going a year after, 1982.
Wait, that's the same year.
No, we've been doing 81. This time we're doing 82.
I'm almost positive you say it. Okay. All right.
1982 for 5 points under violence and gore. The film is very low budget, so many of the deaths occur off screen and or are not graphically violent.
Okay.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Evil Dead?
Not Evil Dead. Those are graphically violent.
I know. It was the same year, though.
I love those. Those are
Josh
good
Pick,
movies.
what do you think?
this also seems wrong. But Conan the Barbarian.
It is not Conan the Barbarian.
Hmm.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a group of people are electrocuted when a man throws a bug lamp into a hot tub. It's not graphic and it's meant to be humorous.
I know this movie.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Friday the 13th part.
It's not Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Is it meant to be humorous?
Meant to be humorous.
Oh, I didn't catch that part.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, a dominatrix explains her profession to the Blands. She mentions, quote, golden showers are my limit. She does not explain any further. She gives examples of how she dominates men. She recommends Paul gets involved so he can, quote, get the gay and bi trade.
Is this? No. Okay. No.
All right,
I'm wrong.
GD.
I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'm wrong.
Yep.
But I'm gonna just say it. The
All
year's
right.
wrong. You know, this is a bad guess. Rocky Horror. It's a bad
It
guess.
is not Rocky Horror.
I know. I'll
I
take my
mean,
minus point.
Honestly, if the year was closer, all that stuff could have happened in Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror was like 70s, right? I want to say
75, maybe?
Yeah.
All
75.
right.
he was beautiful in that movie, by the way. Oh my god.
For 2 points under violence and gore, a man is killed and then later served as dinner. The final meal is seen, but not the preparation. And yeah, it's surprising it's still not Rocky Horror. Josh Pick, what do you think?
To serve man. I don't know.
It is not To Serve Man.
But it's low budget too, right?
Yep. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Did shock treatment?
It is not Shock Treatment. But I see how you got there.
Huh.
All right, last clue for 1 point under violence and gore. A couple puts an ad in the paper to attract sexual fetishists to their apartment with the
Oh my
intent
goodness.
of killing them.
Good quality family fun. Oh, I know.
All right, JD says they know. What do you think?
This is the Partridge Family, of course.
It is not the Partridge Family. This movie, real specific group of people. This movie is called Eating Raoul,
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, I knew that.
which is
You did not.
I've heard of this. Seen it though.
it's fun.
Yeah. I've heard.
It is two bland people named the Blands who just invite people over to their apartment to kill them and then eventually eat them.
Oh my goodness.
Huh.
Well, Manic's still in the lead at -4. Josh Pick at -7. Poirier at -10. JD at -13.
I'm doing it. Mom. I'm doing it.
And I
Yay!
haven't even been paying attention.
I'm so proud of you.
That's probably the best way to win.
Lloyd would be slaughtering us in this one.
Oh, absolutely. In spirit, Lloyd's winning right now.
Yes, we should tell him. We should make Lloyd the winner, regardless of what happens.
1984 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. The main character smokes weed
Oh, my
in this
friend.
movie from 1984.
Wow.
Yeah. Josh Pick, what do you think?
I just wanted to be acknowledged.
Okay. JD, what do you think?
This is wrong. I just wanted to say it.
Uh-huh.
Is it the movie 1984?
It is not the movie 1984.
I just
But
wanted to
that's
say it.
I mean, the fact that we have done that movie before and it was not guessed on the first clue is so baffling to me. For 4 points under sex and nudity, there's a scene where the main character looks at a porno magazine. Full frontal nudity is shown, but from a distance and very brief. I feel like a lot of these movies have a lot in common. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Weird Science?
It is not Weird Science.
That one I know we've done before.
3 points, sex and nudity. There's a scene where there are prostitutes on the street, and they say, quote, "I will give you a blowjob if you fix my shoe." This will go over kids' heads if they are, for some reason, watching it.
Why are they
What was the
watching
second one?
this? That's bad parenting.
Main character looks at a porno magazine from a distance.
Is this 1984?
Uh-huh.
Is it okay?
What do you think, JD?
This would be really bad parenting, but is this Mer Girls? No.
Is this what?
I can't think of the name of it. The one with Cher. The
Mermaids?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. No, this is not Mermaids.
Okay, I will just I'm just gonna put my hand down. Cher, I didn't mean anything by that. Please, I love you so much, Cher. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
I think that's like a PG-rated movie.
I'm just gonna.
For 2 points, alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a scene that shows that a kid injected heroin into another kid. And, curiously, the brother injects it into himself. This is played for laughs.
It's so obvious now.
What do you think, Josh Pick?
Amadeus.
It is not Amadeus.
I am offended that you would besmirch the good name of no. That's just wrong.
For
F.
1
Murray
point.
Abraham.
Why? What did he
Wolfgang
do?
deserved better.
What?
What did he do? What did
He was in
Murray
Amadeus.
Abraham do?
He was an Amadeus.
Yeah, F. Murray Abraham.
Yeah, I got you.
1 point, violence and gore. The brother's leg is gone at the beginning. You see a pool of blood and guts underneath it.
Oh, yes.
Yes. What do you think, JD?
Pokemon.
Oh, said he's missing,
Josh Pick, what do you think?
missing a leg.
Yes. Did you say Footloose?
Pretty sure.
This movie is called The Brother from Another Planet.
Oh yeah, that's right. I love this movie.
It's another weird, fun one.
Yeah, it's very weird, very bizarre.
Okay. Mannix at -4, Pick at -9, Warrior -11, JD -16. I love this show. I'm so glad you all are joining me on this. But this is why I'm doing this. I want to get rid of these movies. They're more difficult. 1985, sticking in the 80s.
Good year.
I just gotta say, this round is this particular episode is teaching me how sheltered I really am. Like, I thought that I watched out their movies, and now I'm realizing, wow.
No, you got to start adding some of these to your list. 1985 for 5 points under sex and nudity. The innuendos are strong and plenty. Exchanges include things like, "I love an early morning ride," "I got off eventually," and others. A cat bowl has the word pussy written on it.
What year?
85.
Oh.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, Mayday's sparring outfit is basically a one-piece upper and a thong lower. It barely covers her private areas. It nearly reveals her full bottom and is moderately low cut.
Mayday?
Day. For 3 points under violence and gore, Zorin mercilessly and joyfully guns down dozens of innocent workers in a mine. He also activates several mines, blowing up the mine and causing much destruction. Many men die either by shooting, being crushed, or drowning as water pours into the mine.
Wow.
JD, what do you think?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
It is not Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Hi-ho.
Josh Pick, what do you think?
No, sorry, I don't.
Okay, cool.
Soren.
Zorin.
You said 85?
85.
Zorin.
And we also have somebody else looks like coming into the Zoom, so that's fun. Kirk
Oh,
Bouchard,
hey,
hey!
Kirk. What's up?
Maybe he can win now.
Hey, Kirk.
It's entirely possible.
You know, I feel like Kirk has probably seen all of these and will actually win.
Kirk, we're only halfway through the episode, and everybody is deep in the negative, so you have a pretty good shot. Right now, Kirk, you're in the lead with 0 points.
Yeah, he
Oh
did
my
something
God.
to guess.
Just don't do shit and you'll win.
All right.
We're also doing, regular game show rules. Buzz in when you think you know it. Josh Pick has a guess. After he guesses, I will read the previous clues of this movie.
I feel really stupid.
What do you think, Josh Pick?
You said, is it Enemy Mine?
It is not Enemy Mine.
That's a good guess.
That is a good guess.
85. Did say mine, and okay.
All right.
Strangely, the one who used Enemy Mine was me.
JD, what do you think?
I'm going to take an actual guess here. Is this one of the earlier Zorros?
It is not Zorro.
Okay.
Kirk, let me
There
read a
were
couple of these
mice.
clues. Let me know if you think you know this movie at any point. Sex and nudity, innuendos are strong and plenty. Exchanges include things like I love an early morning ride, I got off eventually, and others. A cat bowl has the word pussy written on it.
A what has the word pussy on it?
Cat bowl.
Cat bowl. Pussy. Like pussy galore?
Mayday's sparring outfit is basically a one-piece upper and thong lower, barely covers her private areas, nearly reveals her full bottom. Violence and gore, Zorin mercilessly and joyfully guns down dozens of innocent workers in a mine, also activates several mines, blowing up the mine and causing much destruction. All right, for 2 points, everybody's back in. Oh, Mannix, did you have a guess?
A wild guess. Is it
Yes.
Goldfinger?
It is not Goldfinger. You were off by a little over 20 years.
Oh, whatever. Oh, they're all the same.
This is a James Bond movie, though.
For 2 points under violence and gore, 2 men fight on top of the Golden Gate Bridge, and one eventually falls off and dies.
Oh.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Live and Let Die.
It is not Live and Let Die.
No.
Nice.
Mannix, what do you think?
We're going to just keep listing off 007 movies. Is it View to Kill?
I don't know how you got it in 2, but this is A View to a Kill.
Nicely done. That was impressive.
That's right.
This is the one with Christopher Walken as the villain.
That's what I meant to say.
Nice.
I meant to say A View to a Kill.
I knew that. You were transmitting it to my brain.
Yeah.
Violence and gore, Bond skis on slopes as men shoot at him in the beginning, and he commandeers a small buggy, but it's shot, and he jumps off as it explodes. He uses a snowboard and knocks over 2 men and escapes.
This was the Duran Duran Grace Jones one.
Yeah, I think Grace Jones is Mayday.
Yeah, Grace Jones is Mayday and the Duran Duran
Mm-hmm.
is the theme.
Yeah.
All right.
I could only remember Grace Jones' name. Her name.
Kirk is in first place with 0 points. Mannix at negative 3. Pick at negative 10. Poirier at negative 12. JD at negative 18.
I'm just, hell yeah, I'm winning. That's what's up.
We're going to go to 1990 for this next one.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
1990 for 5 points under sex and nudity. Breasts are seen constantly. Sex is seen and implied over and over again.
1990.
1990.
It's not the
1990.
Senate House rules.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, one scene is set in a bar toilet in which there are a lot of people. In this scene, 3 extras can be seen in a toilet cubicle having sex. Scenes of nudity can be found throughout the movie.
Oh, I'm gonna take a guess.
What do you think, JD?
I think I'm off on the air, but is this from Dusk Till Dawn?
It is not From Dusk Till Dawn.
Alright.
Pick. I think I'm gonna mute you while you're not talking because I think the sound's coming from you. Yes.
Thank you. Holy
Thank
shit.
you. Oh, it's so much better.
I missed the buzzing.
For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, use of a new drug created called super crack. It's all very, very comical, though, and not at all intended to be taken seriously.
Oh my god, I think I know this. I should know this.
Oh, no, I'm probably. Is it,
1990.
1990 for 2 points under violence and gore. Exploding prostitutes in the bedroom scene, and also toward the end of the movie, we find Zorro decapitating Jeffrey Franken.
This is a
Josh
Zorro
Poirier,
movie.
what do you think?
So Zorro the Gay Blade?
This is not Zorro the Gay Blade.
Oh, I know what it is then.
Last clue for 1 point under sex and nudity. Guy looks at pictures of his fiance's head taped onto centerfold type pictures with bare breasts. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
It's Frankenhooker.
This is Frankenhooker.
Son
Nice.
of a bitch. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Funny thing is, I thought 3 other movies in this list were Frankenhooker.
I've never seen
Frankenhooker
that
is-
movie. I know it by name,
Yeah.
and I think I remember the album or the album cover.
The cover, yeah. I just watched it recently, and it's way better than it has any right to be.
Yeah, it does.
Really?
It's really funny.
Is it just a stockinged leg, essentially, of the cover of that?
Oh, I don't remember that cover. I know the cover of the titular character.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Just
I don't know.
kinda
Maybe I'm
staring
thinking
off.
of something different. I'm thinking VHSs that I wasn't allowed to rent when I was like 11 or
But
so.
yeah, I think the guy who made this put this out the same year as Basket Case 2.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, and both of those movies are way better than they have any right
It's
to
really funny too. At the beginning of the movie, his girlfriend gets run over by a lawnmower,
Uh-huh.
and there are parts of her that do not exist anymore because they shouldn't exist because they were under a lawnmower, but they still exist. It's weird.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Nice.
I mean, come on, have a little realism.
Kirk at 0, Mannix at -3, Pick at -10, Poirier -12, JD -19.
Hey, I've
Hell
gotten 2
yeah.
right.
All right, we're halfway through the show.
Again?
Wow. We regressed.
Yeah, this goes longer when I have to read every clue.
Yeah.
1991 is this next one.
Okay.
5
Right.
points, frightening and intense scenes. The bad guy breaks into a house by sizzling a lock.
Sizzling?
Sizzling.
I'll just say it.
What do you think,
Wait.
Poirier?
Is this Dark Man?
It is not Dark Man.
Wait,
Okay.
what was the year?
91.
Oh wait, I know what it is.
Okay.
I know what it is.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, the bad guy turns into a very scary alien twice. The second time, it's a bit tense. Kirk,
Oh.
what do you think?
Oh, fuck. Nightmare on Elm Street 5. That's not
It is.
right.
It is not Nightmare on Elm Street 5. JD, what do you think?
Okay, I think I'm wrong on the year, but is this The Faculty?
It is not The Faculty.
8 years too early.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a good movie though. That was like when I was in high school. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
97,
I loved
90,
that one.
98, 97. Yeah,
Okay.
89.
For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the main character at one point drinks antifreeze to avoid being frozen.
I'm just gonna give, I guess.
Warrior, what do you think?
Is this Shocker?
It is not Shocker, but that's a good guess.
Oh.
Drinks
No more,
antifreeze.
Mr. Nice Guy. No more, Mr. Greasy.
There's a movie that I think could be really good in a remake. JD, what do you think?
I'm just trying to gather as many negatives as. Is this Pikachu?
It's
movie?
not. That's not a movie. This isn't Pikachu. For 2 points under frightening. Oh, Mannix, what do you think?
Is it Naked Gun 2.5?
I mean, another good guess. It is not Naked Gun 2.5. Okay, for 2 points, under frightening and intense scenes, from when the bounty hunters arrive, the action sequences are a bit over the top, especially when the lead guy morphs into his alien self. Also, especially the part where he says, "You have 10 seconds before you see the insides of this beautiful girl's head."
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Warrior, what do you think?
It's not.
Okay.
It's son of a bitch.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, Mannix, what do you think?
I think it's called Commando. Hulk Hogan.
JD, what do you think?
I just realized it's not going to be that, but I was going to say Animorphs.
I won't take away a point for that. Mannix, I'll give it to you because I know you gave
Suburban
me
Commando.
enough. It is Suburban
Commando.
Son of a
Gotcha.
bitch.
Commando. Like me right now. Ha
ha. Violence and gore. Hulk Hogan is shot. We see his bloody wound, but the clothes still covering it up. But with him and his injured arm is still shown a good bit, but nothing much is shown.
Oh, this is a Hulk Hogan movie. I thought you were joking.
Oh no, this is Hulk Hogan in Suburban Commando.
Okay.
Kirk at -1, Mannix at -2. Pick at -10, Poirier -14, JD -21.
Hell yeah.
This doesn't go on my record, does it?
Yes.
No, this is going on everybody's record. This is the last.
There was a dump that I missed the last. Did I just miss Suburban Commando? Is that what I
just missed Suburban Commando?
That sucks. Suburban Commando.
You also missed Mr. Nanny.
You didn't miss Mr. Nanny. All right, 1996 is the next movie.
All right.
For 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, 2 of the main characters are shown heavily intoxicated multiple times each. In one of the 2 cases, the character is stoned on a combination of alcohol and wolf morphine, misappropriated from a veterinary prescription. The character is shown weaving dangerously in a stolen car on a busy highway. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Oh, crap. Dukes of Hazzard.
It is not Dukes of Hazzard. Poirier, what do you think?
So it's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
It is not Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
God damn it, all my guesses are so great.
97, I think.
Yeah, it did.
JD, what do you think?
Okay. I was gonna say I can't think of the name of it.
I think I gotta meet you again.
The Wolfenstein? I don't think
It
that's
is
the
not
name of it.
Wolfenstein.
I'll just put my hand down.
Okay. For 4 points under violence and gore, a dead man is shown in a morgue. His face is shown, and it was chewed up by crabs in the water. What do you think, Kirk?
From 96?
Year's wrong. I know what you did last summer. It's not
It
that.
is not I Know What You Did Last Summer.
It's not
Join
that.
the
No,
negatives,
it
Kirk.
was-
Join the negatives.
Oh, I was already at -1.
Welcome.
I'm just
Now you're
wanna
at
get
-2.
down there.
For 3 points. Oh, JD, what do you think?
Well, it's 96. No, you know what? No, it's okay. I'll save it for the next one.
3 points, sex and nudity. The second private performance from a female character is interrupted by plot developments.
I'm gonna take a really dumb guess.
What's your really dumb guess, Poirier?
Barbed wire.
It is not barbed wire.
Hell yeah.
Though I will say that made the short list tonight, and I took it off.
Second, private.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, in the first brief exotic dancing scene, a woman is seen dancing with her top hanging fully open, exposing her nipples. Other women dancing on the stage at the same time are shown topless, wearing only skimpy thongs. Buttocks. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Striptease. Demi Moore.
This is the Demi Moore movie, Striptease.
Oh my god, that's what I was
I
supposed to
almost
guess.
guessed that. Actually,
I was thinking that, and I could not think of the name of that movie. I kept wanting to scream "Showgirls," but with Demi Moore. Like I was.
Showgirls.
It's a much better movie than it has any right to be, honestly.
It's a movie that's probably better than Showgirls, but not better than Showgirls.
No, it's got Ving Rhames in it, though.
Last clue, Demi Moore has several exotic dancing scenes in the movie. 3 in the club, 2 in a private event, and 1 at home.
Damn it. I actually like this movie a lot.
This is a movie that I have seen on mute multiple times.
good movie, actually.
All right. Mannix and Kirk both at -2, Pick at -9, Poirier -16, JD -22.
Hell yes.
I guess I get some positives.
All right. This movie is from the year 2000.
Oh.
2000, sex and nudity. A girl wakes up to find numerous nerd boys outside her bedroom window.
Numerous nerd boys
A
outside her bedroom
girl
window.
wakes up to have numerous nerds outside her
Nerd boys
window.
outside her bedroom window.
Nerd boys.
Nerd boys outside. There's nerd boys outside her window.
What do you think, Mannix?
Bring it on.
It is not Bringing It On, but that's a solid guess. I love Bring It On. JD, what do you think?
I mean, I wasn't really guessing. I was just telling you to bring it on.
Based on the year, is this American Pie 2?
It is not American Pie 2. 4 points, violence and gore. A boy lies in the road covered in ketchup to look like blood with the intent to frighten a man.
Sounds like Side House Rules.
To frighten a man?
Josh Pick, what do you think? And I did mute you.
I think I figured out the buzzing. But it's Cider House Rules off by 79. But if you bought it like on a DVD, or probably you bought it in 2000.
It is not Cider House Rules. For 3 points under profanity. 1 usage of suck. 1 usage of crappy. 1 usage of think. One man says, "Kiss my ass" in Hawaiian. Somebody writes, "Al Martino bites the big one" over a public toilet. Some fart noises play whenever a fat boy is featured on screen. Some jokes about peeing, including a yellow snowball and the euphemism, "I got a whiz." A boy calls another boy a blowhole. Blowhole is used in place of asshole. JD, what do you think?
I'm pretty sure I'm off on the year. But Heavyweights?
It is not Heavyweights.
That's like a 96 movie, huh? 96.
Somewhere around there.
Okay, all right.
For 2 points under violence and gore, people repeatedly pelt snowballs at a man.
Oh, I know this one.
What do you think?
No day.
Oh,
It is Snow Day.
damn! I was gonna guess that. Damn. I really like that movie.
Snowball hint.
I mean, the thing that does, like, I haven't watched it in a while, and I want to go back with this knowledge, but it was written as the Pete and Pete movie.
Really?
It's not bad.
Which is why a bunch of people from The Adventures of Pete and Pete pop up in it.
Oh,
I
Pete and
loved
Pete.
The Adventures of Pete and Pete, and the mom with the metal plate in her head.
That puts Mannix in the lead at -1, Kirk at -2, Pick at -10, Poirier -16, JD -24.
Kirk, all you had to do
Oh,
was
yeah.
nothing. All you had to do was nothing.
Kirk, I'm so happy you joined and
Kirk.
that you're participating.
All you had to do was nothing.
Kirk, you had it, man. What
I
are you
only
doing? What are you
guess when
doing?
I only guess when I think I know the answer, but I kind of want to go to the permanent record level of depths that Josh is at right now.
Actually, I shared it at the beginning of the show. Lowest score of the year was actually JD at -46. So,
Thank you so much.
go a little
Thank
bit.
you.
you got to really start.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm guessing Zeno's for every answer now.
So many people to thank.
2006 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. There is nothing extremely intense or frightening in this film, although there are moments that could be difficult for children or some people. There are 2 or 3 chase scenes which can be slightly intense.
Wait, what's the year?
2006.
I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say what
What do you
everybody's
think,
thinking.
Poirier?
Snow Dogs.
It is not Snow Dogs.
I know everybody was thinking it.
There's a chase scene. Wait, can you say it again?
There are 2 or 3 chase scenes. Kirk, what do you think?
The Herbie movie with Lindsay Lohan.
It is not Herbie Fully Loaded.
Okay.
Pick, what do you think?
She's all that.
She is not all that.
Yes, she is.
JD, what do you think?
I think this is the 2000 Pokemon movie.
Yes.
2000.
If I told you that none of these movies are a Pokemon movie,
I would still guess it. I would still guess it.
For 3 points under oh no, you.
Oh no, I was trying to put my hand down. Sorry.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, a woman is shown injured and unresponsive in a river. This may be intense for some.
Oh, I knew.
Josh, Pick, what do you think?
Gave it away with River. It's like whatever T93s or something like that. A river runs through it.
It is not a river run through it. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
No.
JD, what do you think?
I'm actually going to guess teeth.
It is not teeth.
The other ones don't make sense for that.
Yeah, there are moments in teeth that could be difficult for children.
Yeah.
Or some
I'm not
people.
saying children should
Or
watch
some
it.
people.
Listen, if you brought your child to that, that's on you.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, Eisenheim and Sophie kiss and they begin to undress each other. We see them caressing each other and passionately kissing. Sex is mostly implied. It cuts to a scene where they are both implied to be naked. No nudity shown. Josh, Pick, what do you think?
I never saw it 'cause it was like 22, but Finding Nemo?
It is not Finding Nemo.
Okay. Get ready for this guess. Get ready for this guess.
What do you think?
A Bridge to Terabithia.
It is not A Bridge to Terabithia. JD,
Wow.
what do you think?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the movie.
It is not Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the movie.
Okay. That did come out around that time. I just want to point that out.
By the way, I had A Bridge to Terabithia lined up at the very beginning of that reading that clue.
Mhm.
And then at the end, it just got worse and worse. And I realized like, I just have to guess it anyways.
For 2 points. Kirk, what do you think?
Speed Racer?
It is not Speed Racer, but what a fun movie. People
never
need to
saw it.
see Speed Racer.
Never saw it, but I'm still stuck on that first clue with the chases are intense.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, intimidating atmosphere at the theater, psychologically shot scene where the crowd is demanding answers from Von Teschen and Norton is using the facial expressions too that might intimidate children. Also, there's a scene at the beach that might scare kids and cause nightmares and worriers for mother's safety. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Munich.
It is not Munich. JD, what do you think?
Sharknado?
Sharknado?
Yes,
No.
2. Sharknado 2.
Mannix, what do you think?
The Illusionist.
This is the Edward Norton movie, The Illusionist.
Oh, wow.
It's a good one.
Oh, wow.
Meaning that is in round 14, that's the first time in the game somebody got the full points for answering a question correctly.
That was
Will
actually
not
a really
have
good
any
movie.
negative points. This was my girlfriend and I's first date was to The Illusionist.
Oh, wasn't there two
Oh.
movies at the same
Aw.
time called The Illusionist? Wasn't there an animated one as well?
There's an animated that came out a couple of years later.
That one's much better.
No, The Illusionist came out the same time as like a movie just
The
like it. I forget what it was.
Prestige.
Oh,
Yeah.
Prestige.
This is excellent.
Which one
Well-
did you prefer?
I prefer The Illusionist. I did not like the twist of The Prestige.
I loved it.
It kind of just
I
it
loved
took
it.
me out of the whole movie.
I miss when movie companies did that and they put out two of the same movies at the same
Mm-hmm.
time like that, like Twister and Tornado. And
So the first movie my wife and I saw was Bringing Down the House.
The Steve Martin Queen Latifah.
I think the first one me and my wife saw was Precious.
Oh, is that the one that's based on the novel Push by Sapphire?
Yeah.
If that book made you want to kill yourself, then yes.
I love the fact that the title includes based on the novel Push by Sapphire, and I still thought it was a true story. Apparitions of ghosts, which are part of a magic act, are shown, but nothing else scary. We're moving on to we've got three 2006s in a row, so this is another
nice.
2006.
So I'm gonna guess the Prestige now.
Prestige. Yeah, I was gonna.
Prestige.
2006 for 5 points under profanity. A group of teenagers play a truth or dare game involving colorful language and crude sexual references. What do you think, Josh Pick?
Spider-Man 2.
It is not Spider-Man 2.
Could be.
Mannix, what do you think?
Is it Candy?
It is not Candy.
That was better than mine.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Is this one a Bridge to Terabithia?
It is still not a bridge to Terabithia.
Good guess.
JD, what do you think?
Now you see me?
Now you don't. It is not Now You See Me. For 4 points under sex and nudity, there's a scene where a girl makes a crude remark to another girl's pubic hair, and later there is a scene where she is grooming her crotch. Nothing is shown. Josh Pick, what do you think?
The Bratz movie.
It is the Bratz. No.
Nice. Good job, Sensei.
It's the Bratz movie?
The pube talk in the Bratz movie is something else.
What?
No, it's
it's
not
important
Bratz,
that we
Josh.
have these talks
Okay.
early, you know?
What do you think, Josh?
Scary Movie 2?
It is not Scary Movie 2 either.
All right, well, there's that bat scene.
Oh, wait, it's 2006?
2006. For 3 points under violence and gore, a man is referenced to have shot several sick cows, and this is seen in a flashback. All of the shoots are off screen. A girl falls in a pit filled with rotting dead cows. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Temple Grandin.
It is not Temple Grandin.
Robbing dead cows?
All right, Poirier, what do you think?
Man Thing.
It is not Man Thing.
Giant size Man Thing?
No size Man Thing.
That's a callback to my first episode.
Uh-huh. Was that your first episode?
It was the first episode. When me and Laura went off on just tangent after tangent.
2 points under violence and gore. The movie's plot involves characters being killed off one by one in brutal ways with guns, knives, and machetes. A few very violent scenes with blood and corpses. Overall, the violence is not that graphic, especially for a slasher. Some of the deaths are not pictured, and the gore level is medium. Kirk, what do you think?
I don't know which after the colon it is. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning.
It is none of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres.
I'm just gonna throw
Warrior, what do you think?
10 Little Indians.
It is nope. I don't think that they made that movie in 2006.
I don't
I
think they
think
did
at
either.
that point we decided not to use that.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse, Bridge to Terabithia guess on the last one or that guess?
JD, what do you think?
Okay, I think I'm off on the air on this one. I'm pretty sure I have the series right. Diary of the Dead.
It is not Diary of the Dead.
I gotta call in. I gotta call in another line. Hold on. My phone's dying.
Can we
Yes, hello?
can we name this episode "Burning Bridges to Terabithia"?
No, burning bridges and pubes to Terabithia. Let's get it right.
Josh Pick, what do you think?
Oh, hands up. 2000.
Yep,
I don't. Scream 3.
not Scream 3.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I need to put my hand down.
I didn't know my hand was up. I apologize.
That's okay.
Sorry.
For 1 point under sex and nudity, one of the main themes of the movie is that every boy in the school wants to take Mandy's virginity. JD, what do you think?
The Girl Next Door.
It is not The Girl
Oh my
Next Door.
god. Oh my god, no.
That too.
No,
That go for
no,
something.
that's bad.
Yeah.
I met Jack Ketchum.
All right, looks like nobody has this. Oh, Mannix, what do you think?
All the boys love Mandy.
I'll give it to you. All the boys love Mandy Lane.
Mandy Lane. Candy Lane.
I've never seen that. Is Mandy the killer in that movie?
I have no idea. I have not seen this movie.
Oops, hold on.
Oh, we have all sorts of sounds happening right now.
If the busing
Okay.
wasn't bad enough.
There we go. That's better.
That sounded pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie.
Pick, I hope you don't mind if I keep muting you.
I don't know what that noise is. There's nothing.
I think it's a vibrator, dude.
It's a lightsaber that you got. It's a Jedi fight. You got going on behind you.
Okay. 5 movies left. We're almost done here. This is the last one from 2006. For 5 points under 6 in nudity, a boy comments on the shape of a girl's butt, but not in a good way. Warrior, what do you think?
Bridge to Terabithia.
Still not Bridge to Terabithia. Josh Pick, what do you think?
We were once.
We were once.
We're young once.
We were young. Nope.
We were we were young, and the Mel Gibson movie about Vietnam.
Oh, we were soldiers.
Soldiers.
You know what? Who cares? We were young once and soldiers, but then we were yeah. Well,
And after all that, we found out what women want.
JD, what do you think?
Super bad.
It is not super bad.
how we found out.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a girl accidentally rides her BMX bike through a glass door and gets thrown off. Did you have another guess pick?
Sure. I don't know what this. Well, When Trumpets Fade with Michael J. Fox.
Nope.
I'm
Corey, what do you think?
gonna go with the other Michael J. Fox movie, Casualties of War.
Not Casualties of War.
That's too. You know what? One I was. What did I just say?
I have no idea what you just said. I just knew it was wrong. Michael J. Fox is not in this movie.
4. Michael J. Fox is in When Trumpets Fade. Warrior.
For 3 points, under frightening and intense scenes, the main character reveals that her current coach is the reason she walked out of the Worlds, because she had found out that her mother was having an affair with her then coach. The whole scene is extremely sad and emotionally intense. Josh Pick, go ahead.
Slim Fan.
It is not Swim Fan. Poirier, what do you think?
Powder.
Did you guess Powder?
A decade up.
Absolutely not, Josh Poirier, and you know that.
I know. Sorry. It was the first thing that popped in my head for some strange reason.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, You're going to take another guess, Josh?
I don't need to hear the clue. $1 Million Baby.
It is not $1 Million Baby.
Yeah, it is.
2 points. Sex and nudity. In one particular scene, there's a montage of girls spraying tough skin, a special adhesive spray to keep bandages and etc. in place on their butts. This is used to keep their leotards from riding up.
Oh.
Poirier, what do you think?
Center stage?
It is not center stage. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Bring It On 3.
It is not Bring It On 3. JD, what do you think?
I was actually, you know what? So the leotard. God damn it! I was gonna do center stage. I don't know. I'm putting my hand down.
Okay, Kirk, do you know?
No, Black Swan.
It is not Black Swan.
That was like 2012.
Though the BMX bike scene in Black Swan is really intense.
Oh, I just started listening on that last question.
That's fair.
I finally figured out how to turn the volume up on you guys. It's good to be here.
Hey.
1 point. Violence and gore. One particular girl does a skill on the balance beam and falls, assumingly breaking her leg. It's not graphic, but it'll definitely make you flinch. Josh Pick, what do you think?
She Got Game?
She does not have a game. Kirk, what do you think?
The Secret of Success, starring Michael J. Fox.
This is still not a Michael J. Fox movie. Poirier, what do you think?
The 1996 Olympics with Kerry Strug.
I mean, that's a real solid
Oh my God!
guess.
I loved that year.
JD, what do you think?
The Care Bears.
It is not the Care Bears. This is a movie that we used for a Pick the Actor episode. Josh had picked Jeff Bridges. This movie is called Stick It with Jeff Bridges.
So we're gonna blame Josh for this one. It's entirely
I
Josh's fault.
completely blame Josh.
I blame
wish
Bo
Josh-
Bridges for producing someone who would star in that
Bo
movie.
Bridges did not birth Jeff Bridges.
You sure?
They're brothers.
Yeah. So one of them had to squirt one of them out.
That's how brothers are made.
Yeah.
All right. Well, JD's at negative 33. Poirier's at negative 27. Pick is at negative 24. Kirk is at negative 7. Mannix is at 1 point.
So what you're saying is it's anyone's game.
It is anyone's game. We got 4 movies left. That means that there is a possible 20 points still on the board, which means
Oh my God! I could
one
win.
of you can come back from behind and win this.
Ooh, me! I'm just
Nothing.
kidding.
All right. We are going to 2011 now.
How many movies are left?
4.
Okay.
We're almost done.
Can you mute Pick again?
Oh, what's that?
Thanks.
2011 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. The violence would rate higher than mild if it were to be taken seriously, which it shouldn't. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
I was wrong with 2006. This is Bridget Terabithia in
It is
2011.
still not Rich Terabithia. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Jackass 3.
It is not Jackass 3. JD, what do you think?
Yeah, Jackass 2, actually.
It is also not Jackass 2.
I'm just trying to see if I can get to negative 50 today, Nick.
You
We're going
can't.
for it.
I mean, I guess
I
you
can't.
can.
Yes, I can.
I would hope if you didn't.
Yeah, we
4
all don't want
points.
to.
4 points. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. On multiple occasions, we see a man smoking presumably marijuana, called herb, dankest dank, sticky icky, and magical herb, and acting intoxicated. We see him smoking from hookahs with another man, from a pipe shared by another man, and a male creature, and from a pipe by himself. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Is the Pick of Destiny?
You are not up. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Josh Pick. You're muted, sir.
What was that Spin City, the show.
It's not Spin City.
Yes.
JD, what do you think?
Pineapple Express.
It is not Pineapple Express. Kirk, what do you think?
It's the Happy Gilmore production movie that didn't star Sandler. That's like got the old lady who's having
It
sex.
is not Grandma's Boy.
Grandma's
Josh Poirier,
Boy.
what do you
It's
think?
not. Damn it.
Pick a Destiny.
I'm surprised nobody stole it from you. They would have been wrong. It is not Pick of Destiny.
God damn it.
Have some little something called integrity, Nick.
You
Yeah, it's called Integrity, Nick.
have something
Okay.
called a buzz that will not go away.
I don't
We
know.
can lose on our own over here, okay?
A long ass fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo.
Of the religious family. A family religious through and through. Native was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. For 3 points under violence and gore, we see cartoons of the following: a man falling face first into mud, a man being shot by a bolt of lightning, a man falling on top of a man lying on the ground, a man shot out of a catapult and flying through the air and crashing through the wall of a building, and a man punching another man and then kicking him in the crotch. Josh Pick, what do you think?
King's Speech.
Not King's Speech. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Is this the all-human cast version of Chicken Run?
This is not Chicken Run.
No, the all-human cast version.
Nice.
JD, what do you think?
Is this? Oh God, I can't think of the name of it. It's. I'm just gonna put my hand down. I'm sorry.
Okay. For 2 points. Oh, Kirk, what do you think?
Caligula?
It is not Caligula.
Nice.
2 points under sex and nudity. A woman parts her skirt, displaying a chastity belt underneath. Josh Pick, what do you think?
Uh, 2011's Moneyball.
It is not Moneyball.
Guys, I love the unmuting for that too.
That was a guess.
Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Diamonds are a girl's best friend?
They sure aren't. JD, what about you?
Yeah. Is this the original 007?
It sure
Actually.
isn't.
Okay.
I love the fact that JD's just giving up even naming movies. She's just naming characters now.
For 1 point under violence
Yeah.
and gore, a minotaur chases 2 men and a woman. A man stabs the minotaur in the back. It drops to the ground. We see blood spraying onto the man's chest. We see the man's bloody sword and the man's chest and neck smeared with blood as he wears the severed genitals of the minotaur around his neck. Josh Pick.
Give me
In
an
my-
answer.
2011's Drive with Ryan
It
Gosling.
is not Drive. Poirier, what do you think?
It's true.
I don't know the name of it because it's one of those movies, one of those movies. You know what I'm talking about? Like superhero movie.
It is none of the movies.
Really?
Uh-huh. JD, what do you think?
Don't lie to me, Nick. I know this is true. It's 2011's Pokemon.
Still not Pokemon.
Got another guess.
What's your other guess?
Ghost Rider.
It is not Ghost Rider. This movie is Danny McBride and the not problematic at all James Franco in Your Highness.
Oh, no.
I didn't see that. You know, I'm not like a James Franco fan. Like,
Good.
You didn't Brad
I never was. Like, what it was cool when he had the others in. You know, like they had their big group from back in the day when they were all on that one show.
You get 3
What the
movies
others?
left.
He's funny.
3 movies
But
left. Mannix at
Listen.
1, Kirk at -9, Pick at -30, Poirier at -32, JD at -37.
Pick is not
I'm
keeping up.
winning.
What?
So do you
2013.
win with a higher score or a lower score?
It's go.
If you want to just take a break, Mannix, sit the rest of this out.
It's like golf. You want the low score, right?
2013 for 5 points under sex and nudity. A woman makes a joke about not sucking any more Turkish cock. She then gestures oral sex.
Okay.
Poirier,
listen.
what do you think?
I'm not going to say it.
Okay, pick. What do you think?
The King's Speech.
Not the King's Speech. JD, what do you think?
I'm not going to say it. Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh God, this is that Adam Sandler.
It is not an
movie.
Adam Sandler movie.
Oh,
I'm trying to finish this show. You guessed
sorry.
Bridge to Terabithia, Poirier?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I'm
Uh,
good.
4 points under frightening and intense scenes. There is a huge argument.
That's it.
That's all I got. JD,
the breakup.
it is not the breakup. 3 points, sex and nudity. A woman says that she is disappointed in how every time she has sex with a man, it's the same way every time. She then tells him 2 slang terms for body parts that the man focuses on during sex.
Oh, this is definitely not Bridge to Terabithia.
For 2, well, Josh, pick. Go ahead.
Her.
It's not her.
Who?
Who?
Said it's not her. Who?
It's not who.
Don't use you gotta be more specific than pronouns.
Mannix,
You just
what do
said
you
it's
think?
not her.
Is it Nymphomaniac?
It is not Nymphomaniac. JD, what about you?
Is it Bridge to Terabithia?
It is still not Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh, you got me thinking. Abbott and Costello versus the Mummy.
It is not Abbott and Costello versus the Mummy. Nick, did you have another guess? No.
I got those cider house blues. Cider house blues.
For 2 points. 2 points. Sex and nudity. A man says he envisions a future where people plug in to get sexual pleasure from a computer. Then, at 34 minutes 10 seconds, Celine remarks that she read a lab report where a rat, after being trained to press a button to climax, pressed the button until it died, neglecting all other functions. Then she gestures female masturbation. Josh, pick. What do you think?
Kinsey.
Not Kinsey. JD, what about you?
Is this? Oh gosh, what is that movie called? Celine. Oh wait, yeah. No. Okay.
All right, I'm moving on.
It wouldn't be the first one. It's got to be the second one. No.
No?
No, I'm just gonna put my hand down.
1 point, alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Celine playfully teases Jesse and says that he is going to cause their 9-year-old daughters to be addicted to coke and speed.
Oof.
Josh, pick. What do you think?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Not Wolf of Wall Street.
No, the Wolf. No, it's okay.
All right, this movie is the third in a... JD, go ahead.
Underworld 3.
It is not Underworld 3. Third in a trilogy that has spanned 20 years. This is Before Midnight. Just one of my favorite trilogies.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah, I've seen that. God damn it.
You said
I saw that in
Celine,
the
so I
theater.
was thinking
Man.
the vampire.
You said
2 movies left.
That's frustrating. See the new one?
The new one?
Well, the newest one, I guess.
That's Before Midnight.
Hmm.
We got 2 movies left. Mannix is in the lead with 0 points, and I think it's probably going to stay that way unless Kirk gets 2 5-pointers.
Kirk, you got this.
2016 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. It shows good ways to handle what he goes through. Sad and good overall.
Wait, 2016?
2016. Josh, pick. What do you think?
Pinocchio.
Not Pinocchio.
He goes through some things.
He sure does. Josh Poirier, what do you think?
Dave Made a Maze.
It is not Dave Made a Maze.
Nice.
JD, what do you think?
For 2016?
Mm-hmm.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Not How to Train Your Dragon. None of them.
3.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, There are scenes of emotional distress in which a boy has to come to terms with his mother's condition. But through the movie, he gets over it. Mannix, what do you think? You are muted.
A Monster Calls.
For 4 points, this is a
Freaking amazing
Monster
movie.
Calls.
Awesome book.
Nice.
Awesome
I
book.
think
Horrible
Manic is
movie.
gonna win. I
but
think Manic
awesome
just
book.
won.
I
Damn.
think that might have happened. Other things
think
happen in this
one.
movie, but I'm going to skip through it to see if we can close this out before the 2-hour mark. I
Okay.
guess we
Please.
started late.
We did.
Let's get to that last one, Nikki.
All right, last one.
Let's
This is
do
a
it.
movie from 2022. Came
Wow.
out last year. For 5
Yeah.
points under sex and nudity, one scene with this is how they wrote it. One scene with photophic female nudity on a wall.
What?
They apparently don't know photographic, so they wrote photophic, female nudity on a wall, brief views of genitalia, anus, and breasts shown on posters. The posters can be seen when a character stops to look at them, but are in the background otherwise for a few minutes. For
Oh, it
4
sounds
points under violence. JD, what do you think?
Is this Spider-Man?
It is not Spider-Man. There is no genitalia or anuses in
Ugh.
Spider-Man.
Just...
So I'm gonna lose.
Which is really a shame, okay? It's a shame.
4 points, violence and gore. Several close-up sight of wounds in the aftermath of violence, including with internal detail.
This.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a man is shown to be throwing up blood. This is incredibly brief, only on screen for a few seconds. Josh, pick.
Terrifier 2? Was that last year?
Not Terrifier 2.
That's this year, wasn't
That
it?
might have been this year.
Yeah.
For 2 points under JD, what do you think?
2022's remake of Bridge to Terabithia.
Still not Bridge to Terabithia. For 2 points under violence and gore. A man cuts another's throat. The man's slit throat is seen as he shakes, still alive. Characters then bite into his flesh, which is shown briefly.
Jesus.
So they're having a good time, is what you're saying.
Having such a good
You
time.
know what? I actually know what this is.
Do you?
I just can't think of it. I do. I've seen it. God, what is the name of this?
I don't know.
Oh, God. I
Okay.
do remember watching.
1
I
point.
do remember.
1 point clue. Frightening in the tense scenes, the story revolves around 2 cannibals who become lovers. They are shown brutally murdering and eating people. Josh Poirier.
This raw meat.
It is not raw meat. Josh
Oh,
Pick.
Cooked meat?
It is not cooked meat either.
Good guess though.
Thank you.
I know this movie. I watched it.
Poirier, did you want to guess again?
Is it raw?
It is not raw either.
Did I guess again?
You know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Meat?
Still not meat. JD.
You know what? Let's just say Captain America. Let's just.
Why would
I'm
we
just
say
putting it
that?
out there.
Okay.
All right, we end on a high note. This movie stars Willy Wonka, Timothy Chalamet in
Oh.
Bones and All.
Oh, I thought it was the other one with what's his face in it?
I have seen that though.
Army Hammer.
I couldn't think of the name of
No,
it.
that's just life.
That's not a movie, yeah.
That means the last episode of 2023, with a combined score altogether of -125.
Yeah.
JD at -45, Josh Pick at -38, Josh Poirier at -36, Kirk at -9, but our winner with points, 4 of them, is Matt Scatino.
Hey.
Thanks. Manix, you're the best of us.
You know,
I
you
will
got
acknowledge,
that. Thanks.
Josh Pick, you got second to last despite, I think you got 3 or 4 correct.
Yeah, I think I probably got 10 or more points in this game. Which I will say,
I'm
the
so
time
proud of you, Sensei.
the time I got, I think, -37, I did score 12 or 13 points
That's
that game
true.
also. So I was
And if I'm not mistaken,
I'm gonna go first.
JD, unfortunately, You missed your low score by 1 point, -1 point.
Make one more guess now.
Did you do bonus round? It hurts.
So this was Inappropriate Movie Database.
I'm so sorry.
If you made it through this episode,
know.
I thank you so much. Check out some of the others. They are better than this.
You always say that.
You always say that.
At least when I'm here.
Mannix, if you want, you can assign a movie to me, but you certainly don't have to.
Moonchild.
Moonchild it is. That is one that you have recommended so many times, and now I have an excuse to watch it.
And you're never going to find it. That's the problem.
I'll
great year,
see
Nick.
what I can do. If I can find it, Moonchild will be watched by me.
Thanks for a great year, Nick.
Thank you all for a great year. Josh, you've been on most of the episodes. Marty, who is here, has been on most of the episodes. Josh Pick has been such a support with this. JD has been on so many episodes. Mannix is, I believe, aside from my mother, my only family member that keeps coming back to the stupid thing.
What a G.
Kirk
Hey,
left as he
you're
tends to
related?
do.
I had Ryan Reynolds say that he was going to be on here at some point.
Ooh.
He's got to promote his vodka somewhere.
He's got to reach out to my people
Or
first.
gin. Got to promote his gin somewhere.
Well, this was Inappropriate Movie Database. Thank you all for watching this episode. Like, subscribe, have a happy new year. We will see you in January with all new episodes and maybe some other fun new things in the year. Maybe even another attempt at a live in-person episode.
Nice.
We are going to be off next week because it's New Year's Day. I think I will finally release the live episode from a few months back. Put that out there. And we will be back with a brand new start on January 8th at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. I'm Nick Martucci. We had JD Stevens, Josh Poirier, Josh Pick, Mannix Scatino, Kirk Broussard already left, as he's known to do, and Marty Viscosi was in briefly. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everybody.